Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Yes, another double header. We were live in the morning, short show, and we're live again. Let's see if we can knock this one out before Arsenal play at 4:30 UK time and before the semi-final. Yeah, tennis, Wimbledon. I do like tennis. I love my tennis. But anyway, we are here. We've got four parts of the whole. We've got sad breaking news. I kid you not. You do want to chip in this one. Stay with us until the end until we get this one done. But yeah, we're going to be reviewing the news from the earlier show that we did early this morning. Yeah, Youri Tielemans, a little bit of Lisandro Martinez, Bert Leno, and the sad breaking news. I kid you not. We're going to get into this one on the other side of this music intro. Yes, indeedy. Welcome back again to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Come on, how many times I've just looked at this camera here. It's a new camera. It's a new camera. It's a new camera. I'm thinking it's weird looking at the camera, but talking and just seeing the interaction. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. But anyway, you won't know that unless you're a podcaster. I'm not a professional presenter. I've just learned on the job, much like our manager. But anyway, like it does say down there, it says to subscribe to Cannon 4 TV. Subscribe. If you do anything else in your life, make sure that you do subscribe. If you do anything else for the next 5 seconds, subscribe. Right, so let's get into this one. I will leave the sad breaking news until the end for suspense, the suspense. But what we will do, we'll go very, very quickly into the news that we spoke about earlier in the morning, actually, and it's regards to Bert Leno. Bert Leno is actually on the edge, or how to say, he's about to sign up for his latest club. Who's his latest club? Fulham. Fulham appear to be close to signing the German goalkeeper Bernd Leno from Arsenal, with a report from Germany claiming an agreement has been reached. Now, a report from Germany claims that Leno has already agreed a deal with the Cottagers until 2025, and there is an option to add a further year. The two clubs, however, have still not yet found an agreement over the fee. Bernd Leno, quickly became the number 2 before he announced himself that he was the number 1. Matt Turner, if I had to compare both players, it's difficult because I'm not seeing Matt Turner play. But Bernd Leno, still a solid goalkeeper. No doubt he's thinking about securing his status in the German international team. The World Cup is just around the corner in November, so he's probably doing the right thing. Going to a Premier League club will suit him quite well. Is it a good move for Bernd Leno? I think it probably is. It's a good move for Bernd Leno. So I will keep you guys up to date in regards to when he does finally sign a contract. Remember, he's going to my second favourite club, Fulham. Oh my goodness, he's still aged, I think he's 30, age 30. Another player who wasn't brought under Mikel Arteta was brought under Unai Emery. Is it true that Mikel Arteta's getting rid of, I don't know, Unai Emery signings? I don't think so. I don't think so. And then the other news, again, there's going to be a video coming up shortly after this live show, here. Lucas Paqueta, we've done at least 2 or 3 videos on him 2 years ago, actually, but also pushing hard behind the scenes, allegedly, for Lucas Paqueta. Transfer after a £34 million Newcastle offer. Arsenal reported rivals to Newcastle for the Leon midfield attacker or attacking midfield, according to reports. Now, again, I'm not going to go into any greater detail in regards to this midfielder here because there is a video coming up in the next hour. And then we also spoke about this gentleman here. Where is he? When I find him, I'm going to sort him out. Youri Tielemans. I tell you, like I said from the morning show, 24 hours is a long time in politics. It's also a long time in football. I've seen so much conflicting reports come up this morning. But Youri Tielemans, this one is coming from Paul Merson. He said, if Arsenal cannot get Youri Tielemans over the line. There is an alternative. Yes, this is Paul Merson. The Gunners are chasing the Foxes midfielder who is keen to join us, but his club have yet to give the green light to go. And former Arsenal and England great Paul Merson claims that they should move for Lazio's Sergei Milinkovic-Savic instead of a deal if it cannot be done. Now, again, there is another update in regards to the Youri Tielemans. It's only going to come to an end. I repeat, it would only come to an end once the player is seen to be holding up the jersey and signing a contract. Rafinha, like I said last night, we have drawn a line under Rafinha. We're not going to talk about him again unless he calls me now and says, actually, Alex, you're totally wrong. I am coming to Arsenal. Really, Rafinha? Rafinha is not coming to Arsenal. He's not coming to Arsenal. And now leads me to the sad breaking news. And this puts in perspective how a footballer's career it can be very, very short. I think Malcolm McDonald, I think he retired at age 29, 28, 29, after suffering an injury to his knee. But Super Jack has retired. Now, there is a long statement, so you've got to bear with me, actually. I'm going to read this. I'm going to read the blow by blow here, man. Super Jack retirement. Jack Wilshere has announced his retirement from professional football at the age of 30. Now, the former England international left a Norwegian side AGF at the end of his contract in June after making 14 appearances and will now hang up his boots after 14 years of professional football. Wilshere started his career at Arsenal, where he came through the club's academy before making his first team debut in 2008. Just such a, it just seemed like the other day. He will go on to play 200 matches and score 14 goals for the Gunners over the course of 10 years. After leaving Arsenal, Wilshere played for West Ham United, Bournemouth, before enjoying a different challenge in Norway, where he struggled for form and fitness. Now, here comes the statement. It's a long, drawn-out statement. Guys, you have to bear with me. So he said, today I'm announcing my retirement from playing professional football. It has been an unbelievable journey filled with so many incredible moments. I feel privileged to have experienced all that I did during my career, from being the little boy kicking a ball around in the garden to captaining my beloved Arsenal and playing for my country at the World Cup level. I have lived my dream. In truth, it has been difficult to accept that my career has been slipping away in recent times due to reasons outside of my control, whilst feeling that I have still had so much to give. Having played at every highest level, I have always held such huge ambitions within the game. And if I am truthful, I did not envisage being in this position at times. However, having had time to reflect and talk with those closest with me, I know that now is the right time, and despite the difficult moments, I look back on my career with great pride at what I have achieved. Playing at the very highest level with some of the best players in the world, winning FA Cups, captaining my club and representing my country were beyond my wildest dreams when I was a small boy growing up in Hitchin. I feel very fortunate to have had a career I've had, but none of it would have been possible if it wasn't for the love and support of so many people. Firstly, to my mum, Kerry, dad, Andy, brother, Tom, and sister, Rosie. Without the sacrifice, love, and unconditional support from all of you when I was a kid, and through to this very day, nothing would have been possible, and words will never be enough. Thank you for everything from the bottom of my heart. I will never forget everything you did for me to help me achieve my dreams. Thank you to all my lifelong friends for your support and friendships. You know who you are. A special thank you must go to my best friend Dwayne and Belik. Through the good times and the bad, you've always supported me, and I've always felt that I could always rely on your honesty and support. To all my early coaches and staff, especially Gordon Lawrence, Steve Leonard, Bobby Aber, Rog Massey, Liam Brady, Steve Bald, Mark Ellis, Tawandi, Neil Banfield, and all of you who taught me the Arsenal way. And yeah, it's just the time is just gone so very quick. 2008. And I tell you what, from everyone on Canon 42, those of you who are watching live now, There's 48 of you watching now. I'm sure you would join me in saying, Jack Wilshere, in inverted commas, super chat, thank you for your undivided dedication. The times you played for Arsenal, and I was just been watching some repeats of maybe one of the greatest goals scored for Arsenal. Yeah, I had to count. I think it was 8 or 9 touches. Yeah. Jack Wilshere, thank you so very much for your service that you gave to Arsenal. And that is that these have been the new segments currently running on Channel 42 on this afternoon, a live show right here and right now. Yeah, Jack Wilshere, man, 2008. Do I feel old? No, I don't feel old. It's just that you note that the time has gone so very quick. When you see the beginning and end of a footballer's career, my goodness. But anyway, guys, we are live. Make sure that you do come into a live chat. We did a poll yesterday. Actually, let me just tune into the poll and see what are the numbers alike. And the poll was give the transfer window marks out of 10 so far. And we've started. The options go from 4 out of 10 to 8 out of 10. There's no 3 out of 10 and there's no 10 out of 10. Nobody gets 10, much less 9 out of 10. So come into live poll and let me know your thoughts. So at this point in time, we have received 823 votes, 6 comments. We need to get the likes up. We've only got 34 likes. I say only 34. Thank you for those likes there. But let's see if we can surpass 80 likes on this poll. So these are the numbers. So 9% of the subscribers of Channel 40 TV have voted for 8 out of 10 for this transfer window. I'm really, really surprised. On 17% of the subscribers have gone for 4 out of 10 for the transfer window. On 18% of the subscribers on Channel 40 have gone for 5 out of 10. Really, really surprised. 90% of the subscribers have gone for 7 out of 10. And still out in the lead, 37% of you have gone for 6 out of 10. There's still time. There's no time limit on the votes we do on the platform. If you're wanting to know where to go, I don't mean that to be rude. I mean where you can where to go. I'll tell you where to go. Go to the platform. You'll see the community tab and you'll see the latest poll that we've done there. Yeah, marks out of 10 for the transfer window so far to this point. All right, so it leads me to go into the live chat. Go to the live chat, and I've just seen a comment here. We are not going to discuss or debate the situation where a player was arrested in Barnet, North London. We're not going to entertain any of those comments there. For legal reasons, I don't want to put the channel, in danger of being removed. It's a legal matter which has to be played out. So do not ask me any questions about what do I think about that incident and the situation there, because we're not going to respond. And I don't want to instruct my moderators to remove those comments there, but we're not going to comment on that situation there. It has to be played out. Let it go through the legal channels. Until that point, we're not going to mention or talk about any of those incidents there. Right, so you've been told by me, and I'm very, very serious, okay? Because it's a serious matter. That's not been played out. The investigation is started. We're not going to entertain any discussions or debates about that situation that's happened there. Right, so let me go into the live chat. See who has joined us on this Friday afternoon show over here. And the other thing I want to say as well is that Arsenal are in action. 4:30 p.m. UK time, Arsenal are in action. And I think is it Nuremberg? 4:30 p.m. And I need to sort myself out. I'm not going to watch it. I definitely am not going to pay to watch it, because I think if you're a member, you can watch it on the Arsenal website, arsenal.com, for £5.99. I'm not paying £5.99. I'm sorry. It's not going to happen. So I might find some other ways of watching the match. Anyway, my moderator for the Arthur show is my wingman, the original wingman on Channel 40 TV is Monty. Yeah, nice one, brother. I'll go on, Alex, and come forward to your family. I hope you are well, Monty. Say hello to the family from me. And he also goes on to say, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you are new here. Jefferson, good afternoon, says, thank you for the show, following from West Africa, Liberia. That's like back in the day now, where people were literally during the pandemic, people would tell me, you know, thank you for the comments, or they would give my opinion about the topic, and then they would say, I'm commenting from this part of the world. So guys, if you're new to Cannon Fodder TV and you're writing a comment, let me know which part of the world you are typing from. It'd be nice. It'd be nice. Leno, Mr. I'm not. Have Arsenal made a bid for Tielemans yet? In this point in time, like I said, with the conflicting reports that I've read, even from my so-called reliable sources, are all over the place. And what I can say is, Ty Gunnersource, good afternoon to you, is that the longer Arsenal leaves this situation, it's like a wound. The longer you leave it untreated, what's going to happen? It's going to become septic, and you're going to be in danger. Arsenal, get the business done. If Leicester City are asking for a particular amount of money, okay, you come to an agreement, pay the money. Pay the money that they're asking for. If you really want this player, if you don't want this player, put out a statement and say, actually, we've cut ties. We're not going to go after this player. What is wrong with saying that? Just anyway. Jason, good afternoon, says, I hope Arsenal will not self-hurt again like they did when they sold Martinez. Shame about Jack. I was there at the Emirates Cup when he did his ankle. That went on to cause so much issues for him. What a talent. Yeah, and I think he'll probably tell himself literally that he probably didn't reach the pinnacle. I mean, he says it in his statement. He lived a dream, didn't he? But I'm sure he would like to have had more England caps. And it's documented that he was annoyed with himself that when Unai Emery pulled him into a meeting and said, actually, I can't guarantee you more game time. He says, rather than being furious and getting onto the phone to his representatives, he wished he had thought about it and remained at Arsenal. The time goes so very, very quick. What is the plan with Balogun? Do you know? Most likely he's going to go out on loan again. He will go out on loan. And I think the Borough, going back to Middlesbrough, is not a bad move for him again. I don't know. 47. Well, I've got work to do. Okay, same. I've got 70 here, Monty. 47 goodness here, and let's get those likes up, please. All the best to Jack, Super Jack. Who is Arsenal's fifth signing? Medson is asking. I would put my house in it and say, oh, my house is not my house. Youri Tielemans. I would say he's going to be the next sign. But again, the longer the pause, it leaves an opportunity for another club to come in. Or his current club to say, actually, you know what, Youri Tielemans, you're better off staying with us. It's better the devil you know than the devil that you don't know. The player has said that he wants to leave. He's not too bothered whether the club is not in the Champions League. Arsenal not in the Champions League. We're in the Europa League. So Arsenal, get the business done. Get it done quickly. Come on, Mrs. Alex, sort out. I can tell you where to go, man. Oh dear. Are we going for CDM Douglas Luiz from Aston Villa? I featured him was it this time last year. A lot of people were very interested. No, we're not. We're not going for Douglas Luiz. No. Moses, good afternoon. Says good afternoon, Alex. Any latest transfer news? Are you going to do a live stream? I tell you what, John. I was actually thinking about that today, but no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do a live stream. It's a watch along, isn't it? I don't do watch alongs. Although, what was I thinking? No, I won't be. I won't be live streaming that game there. No, I leave that to my brother. And as far as I know, my brother's is working. So unfortunately, you guys are going to have to pay the £5.99 if you are a paid member. That's the only way I know that you can watch the game. There must be another way to watch the game. Where there's a will, there's a way. Yeah, but I won't be doing a live stream. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let's have a look here. Let's have a look. There's been any other comments. Let's have a look here. Okay, there's been a couple of more followers. Guys, thank you for watching now. El Captain of Lagos. All right, so we've got a steady stream of followers now on our Twitter feed. So thank you for that, people. What else can I tell everybody? Everybody, there's nothing more to be said. Tyrannosaurus says 2 strikers if Balogun goes out on loan, not good enough. Who do you think will be coming in? What, striker wise or just generically? What do you mean? What do you mean who's be coming in? If you ask me who I think generally is going to come as being the next next signing, again, like I've just said, I believe it will be Youri Tielemans. The striker, I don't think Arsenal are going to go in the market and buy another striker. As far as I'm thinking, from my perspective, if you've given a player a 5-year deal and you give him £100,000 over the course of 5 years, and then you brought the marquee signing in Gabriel Jesus, from their perspective, I don't think they're going to go in the market and buy another striker. I don't think it's going to happen. What I would like them to do is to buy an additional striker, buy a CDM, a left back, a cover for the right back, and who else? Maybe a winger, possibly a winger. Yeah. But the striker that we buy has to have good headering ability. And I was crucified for mentioning Ivan Toney. Why not Ivan Toney? Why not? If you got a better idea about which striker you think, realistically speaking, tell me about it. Skamaka, no, he'll be one for the future, not one for the here and now. We need players for the here and now. Sylvia, good afternoon. Says greetings from Sierra Leone. Thank you for that. I hope you're keeping well. Etienne, good afternoon, says Tielemans works hard work in the midfield. It's incredible. We cannot miss out on him. He makes other players better. Etienne, let me ask you a question. So are you saying that it's Youri Tielemans with Granit Xhaka, or are you saying Youri Tielemans instead of Granit Xhaka? Striker-wise, I was asking, they need to go for someone that can look at that. You're absolutely right. A striker that can give us something different. We've always had players, strikers and midfielders scoring, bucket loads of goals. But you've got to have a plan B. A plan A, I understand, but if plan A is not working, you've got to have a second plan of action. And a striker with headering ability, like you said there's nothing wrong with that. Ivan Toney, for me, fits the profile. He fits the profile. Lucas Paqueta, do you know how he would improve Arsenal? I've done a video, another video about him, so I can't give you. He would improve the midfield. I mean, the mobility. I can't. If I tell you my thoughts, you're probably thinking, "What's the point of watching the video that Alex has done?" So, yes, he would improve Arsenal. How? You have to watch you have to listen to the video and watch the video. The video I've done about Lucas Paqueta in about half an hour's time. Which other left back can we get if we miss out on Martinez? That's a very, very good question. Very good question, because if you look at the current roster of Arsenal, if we're looking at a left back position, you remember that we brought Nuno Tavares to be the backup left back for Kieran Tierney, because we realized the last time, not the recent time he got injured, the last time he got injured, we had to go in the market to buy a backup left back. And with the current defenders we have, you can shift over Gabriel to play in the left back position. Or you can play Tommy at the left back as a backup left back. So I don't think I'll go in the market really hard to buy another left back. I just think, just for, saying sake, if you're saying that in actual fact we need to loan out now Nuno Tavares, who's going to be the backup left back for Kieran Tierney? That's what I'm worried about there. If he gets injured again and we're loaning out Nuno Tavares, who's going to be the backup left back for that position there? Oh, right. Okay. Tielemans with Party. Okay. Gotcha. Yep. Gunners, the second moderator is as usual arriving late. Why we're looking for another right wing, ignoring Pepe, is because we want to rest or push Saka. We need to rest Saka. We need to rest him, don't we? That's the reason. But what can you do, tired, when Pepe he's misfiring? And if you convert him into a striker, Saka will still need to be given time to I don't know, man, because we've overplayed him last season. 38 games without the cup games. 38 games. The youngster needs a rest. He can only be given a rest if you brought a player of equal ability or a more experienced player to play in that position there. Oh, who's this? Right, okay, that's not me. I was just seeing someone else just subscribe, follow us on Twitter, Alex the Gunner. It's not. Oh, right, okay, all right. I think we're running for. Listen, we'll stop this live stream once we've hit the half-hour mark, which is like 2 minutes and some change away. Okay. Ashley says 75 was actually telling me we've got 80 odd now. 75 Gunners here, but only 27 thumbs up. Come on, Gunners. You know what to do. Smash that like button. And of course, if you are new, subscribe. Golden says thumbs up, people. Thumbs up. And anyone would care to give a prediction for the game today? Arsenal are in action today, 4:30 p.m. UK time, which is like 1 hour and 20 minutes away. Is it 1 hour and 20 minutes? No, it's not. It is 1 hour and 20 minutes away. Any predictions for the game against Nuremberg? Yeah, out in Germany, Nuremberg. Any predictions, please? Any predictions? Tiganosaurus says, what's the next Hell End youngster that will be coming into the first team next season, do you think? I tell you what, it's funny you should say that, because I read through the squad numbers day before yesterday, and late last night, early this morning, I see some photos of who? Charlie Patino. I think, okay, that's cool, but Charlie Patino for me is not ready. And the other guy, Marcelo Flores, to me, he looks better prepared and ready for the Premier League than Charlie Patino. Charlie Patino needs to bulk up a little bit. So I'll go for Marcelo Flores, not Charlie Patino. He needs to go out on loan. He needs to go out on loan and bulk up as well. Go into the gym, Charlie, man. Maybe so do I, actually. Just a few more. Ochaka. Tony says, Gunners are so impatient with Pepe. He's not fully delivering his best. Oh, wow. Okay, good. I completely agree with you. And actually, Kwacha, what are your thoughts on Thomas Partey? Do you think Thomas Partey has been delivering? Forget about injuries. When he has played, do you think he has delivered? For me, he has not delivered enough. Hasn't delivered enough. Etienne says what Pepe needs is coaching. Is he not receiving coaching? What? Okay, some players need more game time. Needs more coaching. Wow. Okay. Moses says, actually, you're absolutely right about Ivan Toney with his presence. On top, Gabriel Jesus will score more goals, and Tony is a good fighter that more defenders are afraid of. Pow! I'll give you the comments so far in the live chats. His presence alone, his headering ability. I mean, I would want to defend against Ivan Tony, but he would give something different in the attack. You know the Arsenal way. We like to, do one touch, quick, passing through the lines, and just like coming down like a ton of hot bricks against the defenders and the midfielders. But Ivan Tony would give us something different. When things are not working, you've got Ivan Tony to provide something different. The aerial ability for me, I was thinking, why not? Why not? I was hoping you can tell me. Why was the only thing I can think of, Ty, is that possibly he's still the club's vice captain. When he's here and he's playing, he's still the club vice captain. That's the only thing I can think of. Because Erdegaard didn't play, did he, in the 5-1, winning over victory over the Tractor Boys? Did he? No, he didn't play. So it would go to the natural successor. Successor? No, the vice captain. I think that's the only reason. Weird. What Pepe needs is a bus. Okay, all right. Thank you for that, Ashley. Is Jesus playing in the Germany game? Do you know? I have no idea. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Gabe Harris says, Tiger says, I think he's going to play differently. Right, okay. Like my learned friends, the contributors who commented in the Canon 42 WhatsApp group, it'll be good to see how the players play. I would like to see Gabriel Jesus play. It'll be good to see how he plays. I mean, I've just seen some footage. I've tried to stay away, but literally on Twitter, Edin Ketia, he fired in a left-footed shot straight past the goalkeeper. Top right-hand bins. I think, okay, all right, let's wait and see. But it'll be good to see how they play now. That Gabriel Jesus is on our side. Do you think Real Madrid will let Marcio Asensio go? Yeah, because he has not agreed to an extension. He's got 1 year left on his contract, and Carlo Ancelotti hasn't played him that much. So Marco Asensio, would they let him go? It depends how much he'd want to leave Real Madrid. The last thing I want for Arsenal is an unhappy player. It doesn't bode well. You don't want a player that's unhappy and wants to leave the club. Let the player leave. And if Marco Asensio is forcing to move away, then Real Madrid, literally, they should let him go. Would I like him at Arsenal? Of course I would love him to play at Arsenal. The guy is a wicked player, left-footed midfielder. I like the way that he plays, man. Pass the ball through the line. The movement behind the strikers, I really like the way that he plays. Who's our next captain? Well, you're asking all the right questions. You're probably going to get all the wrong answers. The next captain for me, goodness, and this is it, slim pickings, isn't it? Left field, some people have said Thomas Partey. I'm not so sure. Do you know who I'll give it to, really? It wouldn't be Kieran Tierney because of the injuries. Give it to Aaron Ramsdale. Give it to Aaron Ramsdale. Gabe says, if you could only make one more signing this summer, who would you sign? Personally, I'll go for Savic. What about you? It would have to be a midfielder. I mean, we can debate which positions are most in need of an upgrade. I think the defense is more or less settled. And got to think as well that William Saliba is yet to come, and he's not even played in the Premier in the pre-season. He's not even travelled with Arsenal. He's not travelled with them. Maybe he's out having a break. But I think for me, the midfield, the defensive midfield position there has been our Achilles heel. It's like leaving the back door open to your house. Just come in. come through. Take everything you need to take. Yeah, don't leave it. Just take everything. And that's how we are. We are like with the midfield. Having a defensive midfielder would increase our ability to concede goals. There's only so much the defense can do. The defense and the midfield have to work in tandem, and vice versa. The defense has been relentless last season. It's had to be, because the defense and the midfield is like, again, where's the midfield? So I would have to think, to be honest, which defensive midfielder? I mean, yeah, Basuma has gone. Let me think about. And you don't get it wrong. Youri Tielemans is not a defensive midfielder. He's more of an attacking midfielder. I could go for the obvious, Ruben Neves. I'll go for Ruben Neves. Although he's not a defense, he is a defensive midfielder, but he can also score goals. I'll go for Ruben Neves. That's my answer. DWTT is now in the house. It's hello. There's an echo chamber here in the live chat. It's in chat room. Bellerin, and that's captain. That way he will stay. But Oladonki, do you want him to stay? Do you want Hector Bellerin to stay? Because he has said he wants to stay with Real Betis. So again, we don't want players who'd rather go than stay and fight for the cause. So do you want Hector Bellerin to stay? Thomas, good afternoon, says, I'll be happy if Arsenal can sign Tielemans to bust out the midfield. Bust out the midfield. God damn. Partey, when fit and after playing a number of games in a row, is one of the best in the world, but he just can't stay fit. And he seems to take a number of games before coming back up to speed. Savage and Martinez in the midfield. Okay, that's a good shout. But you need to answer the question: do you want Hector Bellerin to stay? Do you want him to stay at Arsenal? That's a bit strange because he doesn't want to stay at Arsenal. People, I think we're done. I'm like gone 7 minutes over the allotted time that I've been given. I did say 30 minutes, and it's 37 minutes and counting. Any more comments? Quickly come in. Also, give me your marks out of 10 so far in the transfer window. That is the latest poll that we've done, which leads me to go in there and see what are the numbers. Where have the numbers fallen? Again, marks out of 10 so far for the transfer window. We have received 827 votes, 6 comments, and 34 likes. And the numbers have stayed the same. 90% of you have gone for 8 out of 10 for a transfer window. 17% of you have gone for 4 out of 10. 80% of you have gone for 5 out of 10. 90% of you have gone for 7 out of 10. And 37% still of you have gone for 6 out of 10 for a transfer window. Why, people? Are we not entertained? Are we not happy? Oh, dearie me. Hector Arteta wants, but tired. What do you want? And who's the other person that said, Ola Donkey, do you want Hector Bellerin to stay? Quick. Okay. Any more comments in our Twitter, on Twitter world? Okay. So what I'm going to do before I end this live show, I think I'll review the breaking news of today. And the news is, if I can quickly find them here, is that Jack Wilshere has decided to retire from professional football. There is a long drawn-out statement that he put on his Instagram, I think, or at least on Twitter. And it's quite long, but I'm not going to read it in its totality. You can go out, look on Twitter or on his Instagram where he's actually given his reasons for retirement. But what I will do, I'll probably read the first 3 paragraphs. So again, the breaking news today is that Jack Wilshere has decided to announce his retirement from professional football. And he says, in his own words, today I'm announcing my retirement from playing professional football. It has been an unbelievable journey filled with so many incredible moments. I feel privileged to have experienced all that I did during my career, from being a little boy kicking a ball around in the garden to captaining my beloved Arsenal and playing for my country at a World Cup. I have lived the dream. In truth, it has been difficult to accept that my career has been slipping away in recent times due to reasons outside of my control, whilst feeling that I have still had so much to give. Having played at a very highest level, I have always held such huge ambitions within the game. And if I'm truthful, I did not envisage being in this position at times. However, having had time to reflect and talk with those closest with me, I know that now is the right time, and despite the difficult moments, I look back on my career with great pride at what I have achieved. So again, the hot topic or the breaking news today is that Jack Wilshere has decided to announce his retirement from playing professional football. Again, there are quite a few more things that he actually said in his statement there, but you can actually find it on Twitter or somewhere on Google, the full statement, and you can read it out yourself. So people, I believe we have come to an end. I know there's been some more comments here. Let's have a look here. Orodonki says Hector will be good reserve if he's improved his defending. Nobody will give us money for him. Can Jack join our coaching staff? Well, I think he has been offered the post. It's funny she said that. I should have said that actually. He's been given the post as the coach of the under 18. So on one end, he's ended his career, his playing career, but he's been given the post from Mikel Arteta. He's the new coach for the under 18. So thank you for reminding me about that actually. Kacha says that if we get Martinez and Tielemans deal done, we'll be a bit ready for the season. And Orodonki, thank you for that, says good show, Alex. Thank you so very much. And you know what? We have come to an end. We have come to an end on this one. Again, guys, thank you so very much, showing gratitude. I'm very, very humbled. The fact that, as well as I was supposed to have been in Italy. Another fly is coming here. Is it a fly? It's a fly. I wasn't supposed to be in England. I was supposed to be in Italy, not doing any live shows. The fly. You probably might see it now coming in. No, you can't. I was supposed to be in Italy, but for some reasons which I cannot disclose, we were unable to go and fly to Italy. But we're here. I've made the most of my time. I think I might come live later on this evening, maybe just as a post-game reaction. Who knows? I don't know. We'll wait and see. Arsenal it's Nuremberg versus Arsenal, because Arsenal are playing away in Germany. That's a 4:30 p.m. kickoff, which is 1 hour and 5 minutes away. I'm not paying £5.99. I'm not a member, but I'll find other ways. Where there's a will, there is a way. So again, showing gratitude. Thank you again for the viewing numbers and the subscriber numbers. Without you, there could never, ever be a Cannon Fodder TV. So again, guys, make sure that you do subscribe to Cannon Fodder TV, like it says down there. Follow us. Look out for the Lucas Paqueta video, as well as updates, until the cows come home, Lisandro Martinez and Youri Tielemans. I do genuinely believe, with the bottom of my heart, that Youri Tielemans could be our next incoming signing. Why there is a lull or a pause, your guess really is as good as mine. Until then, people, enjoy the remnants of your day. And then nobody wanted to give me a prediction. No one wanted to give me a prediction for the game Nuremberg versus Arsenal. And there goes the fly. Get out, fly. Get out. Get out. Anyhow, this has been Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world.